Hi beautiful people! Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Joy. This is now my final update on the 2023 Years of Usage Eyeshadow Project Pan created by Sarah Catherine. The goal of this project is for me to use each of the eyeshadows 23 times because we are in the year 2023. Let me share with you the eyeshadow palettes in the project, and there are 4 of them. As I show you the palette, I will provide you how I did on each of the eyeshadow. By the way, there are 62 eyeshadows in the project, but my target is to hit goal on 45 eyeshadows out of the 62. I will start my update from the least number of eyeshadows in the palette to the most number of eyeshadows. So I will start with the Glam Metals from Crown. There are 9 eyeshadows in here. Out of the 9 eyeshadows, I managed to hit goal on 2 eyeshadows only. And there's one eyeshadow that I haven't worked on at all. Let me start my update from the top row down to the bottom row. Starting with this, of course. So this punk shade, I just used this once. Wild Thing, I did not use at all. Black Metal, this one I hit my goal on this on my 4th update. So this is one of the 2 eyeshadows I hit goal on. Rock On, I used 9 times. Rebel, 6 times. Heavy Metal, 6 uses. The Wicked, another eyeshadow I hit goal on, and I hit my goal on this on my 6th update. And then Glam Rock, and finally, the last eyeshadow in the palette is Pop Rock, and I've used this 7 times. So for this palette, the total number of uses is 83. The next eyeshadow palette is the Perfect Neutral from Beauty Glaze. There are 14 eyeshadows in here, and I managed to hit goal on 8 eyeshadows, including 1 eyeshadow I managed to hit goal on for this update. I was focusing on 3 eyeshadows in here since my previous update, and one of those I managed to hit goal on. Similar to the Glam Metals eyeshadow palette, there are eyeshadows in here that I did not work on at all. So for this palette, there are 2. I will start my update from the top row. So we have here Cashmere. This one I hit my goal on my 6th update. Muse, this is the eyeshadow I hit goal on for this update. I used this 5 times since my previous update to get to 23. Next is Apricot. This one I did not use this at all. And then Peachy and Venus. Both I hit goal on my 9th update. Mais, another eyeshadow I was focusing on since my previous update. I've used this 3 times since my previous update, and I am now at 15 uses. Scarlet, I've used this 11 times. Bisque, this is another eyeshadow I did not work on for this project at all. Glazed, I hit my goal on this in my previous update. Neutral, I've used this twice. Sienna, I've used this 17 times. So another eyeshadow I was focusing on, and I managed to use this 5 times since my previous update. Mud, I've hit goal on this on my 8th update. Clay, I hit my goal on this in my previous update. And Black, I hit my goal on this on my 2nd update. This is the first eyeshadow I hit goal on in this project. So a quick recap, the eyeshadows I hit goal on are Cashmere, Muse, Peachy, Venus, Glazed, Mud, Clay, and Black. So that's a total of 8 eyeshadows. And then the 2 eyeshadow I did not use at all are Apricot and Bisque. The total number of uses on all of the eyeshadows here is 229. So far, from these two eyeshadow palette, I have hit goal on a total of 10 eyeshadows. So 8 from here and 2 from here. Just to remind you that my goal in this project this year is to hit goal on 45 eyeshadows. Next, let me now go to my third eyeshadow palette in the project, and it has 15 eyeshadows in there, and it is this trench coat showroom from Etude House. For this eyeshadow palette, I worked on all of the eyeshadows, but I only hit goal on 7 eyeshadows, including the one I managed to hit goal on from my previous update. I will start my update again from the top row. So we start with White Showroom. This one I hit my goal on my 8th update. Spring Coat, I used this 3 times. Coat Hanger, 4 times. Room Lighting, I hit goal on this in my previous update. Autumn Coat on my 8th update, I hit my goal on that, as well as Basic Coat. Display, I used this 8 times. Silver Button, I've used that 4 times. Military Look, twice. My Trench Coat, I used this 9 times. The Collar, 4 times. And then Woolen Coat, I hit goal on this on this update. And I needed to use 5 times for this to get to 23 uses. Belted Coat, I hit my goal on the 9th update. And then Gold Button, I am at 19 uses. So, since my previous update, I used this 3 times. And lastly, Showroom, I hit my goal on this on my 7th update. So, a quick recap, I hit goal on 7 eyeshadows. So, we have here White Showroom, Room Lighting, Autumn Coat, Basic Coat, Woolen Coat, Belted Coat, and Showroom. The total number of uses of all the eyeshadows in this palette is 214. So it's 15 uses less compared to the Beauty Glaze Perfect Neutral eyeshadow palette. So far, from the 3 eyeshadow palettes I have shown you, I have hit goal on a total of 17 eyeshadows. I am short by 28 eyeshadows to get to 45 eyeshadows, which is my target. The total number of eyeshadows on the 3 palettes I've shown you is 38. And I said there are 4 eyeshadow palettes in this project, and the total number of eyeshadows is 62. So that means that the last eyeshadow palette in this project has 24 eyeshadows. And I am short by 28 eyeshadows to hit goal on my 45 target that I set at the start of the year. So you can tell by now that I did not reach my 45 eyeshadow target. And if you've seen my previous videos on this project, you know that I'm not going to hit goal on 45 eyeshadows. The last eyeshadow palette in this project is this Soft X Makeup Revolution London eyeshadow palette. There are 24 eyeshadows in here, and I managed to hit goal on 8 eyeshadows. So the total number of eyeshadows I hit goal on is 25 eyeshadows. While I did not hit my goal of 45 eyeshadows, I am happy that I managed to hit 56% of my target. I knew earlier on in the project that hitting goal on 45 eyeshadows is already impossible. Now let me share with you my progress on this palette, and there are 4 eyeshadows in this palette that I did not use at all. So you can see that I actually did not get to work on all 62 eyeshadows in the project. Let me start now with this first shade. So this is Penguin. I only use this once. This second eyeshadow is called Pancakes. This one I hit my goal on my 6th update. This one is Fairy Light. I hit I only use this 3 times. Champagne or pink champagne, I use this 14 times and I use this twice since my previous update. This is one of the eyeshadows I was focusing on in this palette since my previous update. Then this one, iced coffee, I only managed to use this 17 times. And 3 uses since my previous update. Another eyeshadow I was focusing on but I did not hit my goal. Then Kapati, this one, I hit my goal on this on my 9th update. Grow Old, this I used 11 times. Sparks Fly, I managed to hit my goal on the 9th update. Smoky Bronze, I used this 10 times. Mixed Berries, I used this twice and I used this once since my previous update. This is actually one of the eyeshadows I was not really focusing on, but I did use that once since my previous update. And then Tiramisu, I hit my goal on this in my previous update. Peaches, I hit my goal on this in this update. So I needed to use this 10 times. And this is the eyeshadow I've used the most since my previous update. Cloudberry and Pumpkin, these two I did not use at all. Pine Tree, I managed to use this 5 times. Petrol, I did not get to use this at all. Pug, I've used this 11 times. And I only used this once since my previous update. This is also another shade I was focusing on. Or part of the eyeshadows I need to focus on. Danger, I've used this 8 times. Strawberry Sweets, I did not use this at all. Festive Flame, I've used this 18 times. And I've used this 4 times since my previous update. Copper Coins, I've used this 4 times. Mug Cake, I hit my goal on my 7th update. Rosewood, I hit my goal on my 9th update. And Nightmare, I've hit my goal on my 5th update. So a quick recap, I hit goal on 8 eyeshadows. We have Pancake, Kapati, Sparks Fly, Tiramisu, Peaches, Mug Cake, Rosewood, and Nightmare. And the 4 eyeshadows I did not get to work on are Cloudberry, Pumpkin, Petrol, and Strawberry Sweets. The total number of uses in this palette is 288. And I have used this the most among the 4 eyeshadows, followed by Beauty Glazed eyeshadow palette, the Perfect Neutral palette. Since I hit goal on 25 eyeshadows, there are 37 eyeshadows I still have yet to hit goal on. I will roll over these 4 eyeshadow palettes to my 2024 Years of Usage Eyeshadow project and focus on the remaining 37 eyeshadows I have yet to hit goal on. To hit goal on the 37 eyeshadows, I need to hit 888 uses with 24 uses on each eyeshadow. From the 888 target, I already have a head start of 239 uses. Now, how did I get to the 239 uses? The total number of uses this year is 814. I hit goal on 25 eyeshadows and that is 575 uses. So 814 less 575 is 239 uses. So that's my starting point. I have 239 uses and I need to hit 888 uses. So for 2024, I need to have a total of 649 uses. In terms of number, I think this is doable. It's 165 uses less if I compare it with how I did this year. However, in terms of the shades left that I need to use, it will be a challenge as many of the shades left are not the shades I would typically wear or would prefer to wear. I will need to make some changes on my usual Pandat palette project for 2024 to make better progress on this project and to hit my goal. I will share with you later what I've decided to work on for 2024. So this is my final update for 2023 Years of Usage Eyeshadow Project Pan and my intro for 2024 Years of Usage Eyeshadow Project Pan. Thank you all for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!